Johan is a very complex character if you look at him in a psychological aspect. Johan saw a human in everyone and a monster in himself. He could not empathize with humans because he thought of himself as something different, something that didn't belong there. All of this the consequence of the disappointment his mother gave him. When his mother first thought of giving him away to Franz Bonaparte, he felt unloved, unwanted, useless to the person whom he loved the most and was important to him, thus losing any emotion he had for any human being. Actually, being unsure if his mother really wanted to give Anna or him to Bonaparte made him question the love his mother had for him. The very thought that his mother might have wanted to give him away damaged him so much that he started losing grasp of his identity. He became a no one. He was nameless and thought of himself as someone who should not exist in this world. He was a monster among humans. He started thinking of his twin sister Anna as the same person as him, his other half, the good half of the monster. It was the only person he related to. She was also given away by her mother with or without her knowing that it was Anna. Yet somehow, Anna was different from him. It was the other side of the coin. The Sophie-like choice their mother made did not affect her the same as Johan. The fact that Anna was taken on an orphanage in which people cared about her, while Johan in an orphanage in which children were brainwashed to become the perfect soldiers and were merely considered as pigs. The fateful day in which Dr. Tenma saved the young Johan's life without knowing what awaited him gave Johan something else to think about. In a world of selfish people thinking and acting however their interests were best affected and putting their own selves in front of everybody else, there was this one man who had a unique view on life. Everyone was equal in his eyes. He was not motivated by his own interests but merely by what he thought. In Johan's eyes, he too was a monster who did not belong in this world. He was too different when compared to the co-humans he had ever met. In that very moment, Johan started a Batman Joker type of game with Tenma. He decided to see if even the most pure of souls would stay in his hands and kill a human being, going on the complete opposite of Tenma's values and ideals. But that was not the only reason. Johan saw Tenma as the only one worthy of killing him, a monster of the polar opposite of himself, killing the monster that he thought himself to be. After 72 episodes of this stunning show, and only understanding this in the last few episodes, we might have more than one conclusions. First conclusion is that Johan is not the real monster of this story. The second conclusion, the real monster was actually his mother, who agreed to give away one of her own children so that they would be experimented on. The third and the last conclusion, the monster is actually not Johan or not even one single person. It is the whole humanity, rotten in a way that makes them think only about themselves, view lives as unequal and disregard everything that is not beneficial to them. The people who would experiment and destroy children's lives, bring further destruction to the world, are the real monsters.